I'm lucky enough to have been picked for the Science in Sport Winter Academy. As well as getting to try some of their products, what I'm really excited about is that I'll get expert advice on my nutrition during this winter. And I've decided I'm going to share that advice with you. I'll write it up so you can find it on my blog, simonwillis.net, and I'll also try and post the occasional video like this one too. There'll be no advertising, there'll be no PR speak. What you'll get is my honestly held opinions. But will the advice that I'm given be applicable to you? Well, for that you need to know a little bit about me and the kind of training that I'm doing.
The first thing to say is I'm not some hardcore athlete. I'm in my mid-50s, I've been road cycling for 4 years, and I'm training about 8 to 10 hours a week for some endurance events in 2013. I live on the spectacular west coast of Scotland. There are a couple of downsides to cycling here. It's hard to find anywhere flat if you want to train in a specific heart rate zone. There's not much traffic, but some of the roads are only single track, so that brings its own problems. Sometimes you just have to get off the road.
But I suppose the main downside to living here on Scotland's west coast is winter. It's very easy to let your training and your nutrition suffer over winter. Very easy to overeat. At the moment I'm getting out twice a week, if I can, on the winter bike. I'm managing 2 hours one day and 4 hours another. Why the limited pedalling? Well, the days are short, they are cold, and above all, they are very wet.
Which is where this comes in, my good bike on the static trainer. It's the first winter I've had one of these, and I'm still learning how to use it.
Some mornings I'll do 30 minutes on this thing as soon as I get up, do that fasted. I don't know if that's a good thing, that's something I'll have to find out from the Academy expert. And then later in the day I'll try and do an hour. But to be honest, an hour is the longest I can do, otherwise I think I would just crack up. Feel like a hamster.
So trail running is my main cross training, not surprising with this right outside my front door.
I got back into running specifically for my cross training this winter. When the snow comes down from the mountains where it is at the moment and covers the road, meaning I can't go out on my bike. At least this way I can get some exercise outside.
I try to run here for about an hour each week.
And I like to try to do an hour's yoga, a few hand weights and some other core exercises. But if I'm honest, they don't always happen.
Incidentally, these trails are also fantastic for mountain biking, and not many people know about them.
I'm a journalist and I'm not going to simply advertise Science in Sport products for them. I'm going to tell you what I use so you can make an informed choice. This is where I keep all my stuff, and I definitely do use Science in Sport Go Energy drink. I like the lemon flavour, and I've used this from when it was PSP 22. It's the only thing that I would put in my water bottle for a long distance ride. Likewise, their Go Energy gels. I've tried a lot, some are really thick and gloopy, but not this. And you don't have to slug down half a bottle of water just to make it go down. The rest of what is in this cupboard, I'm not sure Science in Sport will be pleased with, because at the moment I don't use their bars. I prefer an energy bar that has a mix of protein and carbohydrate, and I found something else. However, I now realise their Rego protein bars might be what I want, so hopefully I'm going to get to try some of those. I'll let you know how I get on. But the big thing is recovery. Recovery is all important to anybody doing an endurance event, and I don't use their recovery products at the moment. Hopefully I'll be getting some of their Rego products to try, and again, I'll let you know how I get on and whether or not they are better or worse than the products that I currently use. So there you go, that's me. Follow my blog, simonwillis.net, and I promise I'll pass on all I learned from the Science in Sport Winter Academy.